Gong Yoo's secret wedding at 46. Korea's eternal heartthrob breaks millions of hearts but wins global blessings. For more than 2 decades, Gong Yoo has been the epitome of the perfect leading man. The actor who captured the hearts of millions in Coffee Prince, made global waves with Goblin, and proved his versatility in Train to Busan and The Silent Sea, was often described as Korea's eternal heartthrob. Yet, behind the accolades, the intense gaze, and the mysterious aura he carried, Gong Yoo remained an enigma. For years, fans and media alike speculated endlessly about his private life, but he never once confirmed a relationship. He seemed untouchable, perhaps even destined to remain forever single. And then, without warning, everything changed. In a move that sent shockwaves across South Korea and rippled throughout Asia and the world, Gong Yoo officially announced his marriage at the age of 46. The revelation dropped like lightning on a clear day. No rumors, no paparazzi leaks, no cryptic social media posts, just an official statement and a ceremony that has since been called the wedding of the century. This is not just another celebrity marriage. It is a moment that fans are calling the end of an era, and a fairy tale that proves true love exists. Let's dive deep into the journey that led to this historic event, the mystery surrounding his bride, the reactions of fans, and why Gong Yoo's wedding will be remembered as one of the most important cultural moments in K-entertainment history. A career built on mystery and charisma. Before discussing the wedding itself, one must understand why Gong Yoo's marriage has created such an immense cultural earthquake. Gong Yoo is not just another actor. He is an icon of the Hallyu wave, a man whose career has shaped modern K-dramas and films in immeasurable ways. He first won over audiences with his boyish charm in Coffee Prince, 2007, a drama that still remains a classic for its progressive storyline and undeniable chemistry. From there, Gong Yoo matured into more complex roles, gaining critical acclaim for his acting range. His role in Train to Busan, 2016, propelled him into global stardom, turning him into an international household name. Then came Goblin, 2016 to 2017, one of the most beloved K-dramas of all time, where Gong Yoo's portrayal of the immortal Kim Shin solidified his reputation as Korea's eternal leading man. Yet, even as his fame skyrocketed, Gong Yoo never allowed the spotlight to shine too deeply on his personal life. Interviews about his relationships were often met with charming deflections. Tabloids and gossip magazines tried and failed to link him to co-stars like Kim Go-eun, Young Yoo-mi, and Bae Doona. But every rumor fizzled into nothing, leaving fans to believe that Gong Yoo was simply uninterested in settling down, or that he was too careful to ever let the public know. This is what makes the wedding announcement so extraordinary. For a man who protected his private life with near-military discipline, the sudden revelation of a wife feels not only shocking but also monumental. The shocking announcement. A nation freezes. When the news first broke, Korea collectively gasped. Headlines erupted. Gong Yoo marries in secret ceremony at 46. National heartthrob no longer single, fans in shock. Bride's identity leaves everyone guessing. Social media nearly crashed under the weight of hashtags. Hashtag Gong Yoo wedding, hashtag heartthrob married, and hashtag Namthankovo trended across multiple platforms worldwide. Fans expressed disbelief, heartbreak, and joy all at once. Some admitted they had always joked about waiting for Gong Yoo to stay single forever. Others shared bittersweet memes, joking that their dream husband had now been claimed. One popular tweet read, "My heart is shattered, but if it's Gong Yoo, he deserves happiness more than anyone else." Another fan wrote, "This is the wedding we never expected, but it's the fairy tale we needed." Unlike many celebrity marriages, Gong Yoo's announcement didn't come after months of speculation. It was abrupt, deliberate, and final. A single statement ended decades of silence and mystery. The effect was seismic. This wasn't just gossip, it was history. The wedding of the century. The ceremony itself was every bit as legendary as the man at the center of it. Held in Seoul, it struck a balance between elegance and intimacy. Reports describe the venue as luxurious yet warm, adorned with soft lighting, white flowers, and classic decor that reflected Gong Yoo's timeless style. But what made it unforgettable was the guest list. This was not a typical star-studded wedding. It was a historic gathering of some of the most powerful figures in the Korean entertainment industry. From top actors and directors to idols and producers, the ceremony felt more like a summit of legends than a wedding. Attendees whispered that the energy in the room was electric, a moment destined to be retold for decades. And then, of course, came the bride. The bride, a mystery unveiled. For years, fans imagined that Gong Yoo might one day marry a co-star. After all, his on-screen chemistry was the stuff of legends. Kim Go-eun in Goblin, Young Yoo-mi in Kim Ji-young, born 1982, or even Bae Doona from The Silent Sea. But when the bride walked down the aisle, all those theories dissolved. She was not an actress, not an idol, not a celebrity at all. Instead, Gong Yoo's bride turned out to be a woman outside the entertainment industry, described by sources as intelligent, graceful, and deeply private. She matched Gong Yoo's aura in the most surprising way, not through fame, but through character. Guests reported that she exuded calm elegance, a presence that complemented Gong Yoo rather than competed with him. She was said to have captured his heart not by idolizing him as a star, but by seeing him simply as a man. And perhaps that is the greatest revelation of all. Korea's most unattainable heartthrob found love not in the spotlight but in the quiet corners of ordinary life. The secret love story. Details about their relationship remain scarce, but insiders and close friends have painted a touching picture of their romance. The couple reportedly met through mutual acquaintances years ago. Their first interactions were casual, conversations at gatherings, small moments of shared laughter. But over time, those small moments deepened into something more profound. Unlike many celebrity couples, their relationship did not thrive on glamour or spectacle. They avoided flashy vacations, secretive paparazzi watch dates, and social media teasers. Instead, their love blossomed in simplicity. Quiet dinners at hidden restaurants, long walks in neighborhoods where no one recognized them, and late-night phone calls in between Gong Yoo's grueling filming schedules. Sources say the bride admired his artistry but never idolized him. She grounded him, reminding him of the life outside fame. For Gong Yoo, who carried the weight of global admiration and immense pressure, this grounding presence was priceless. Friends noticed that he seemed lighter, more at peace, and happier than he had been in years. It was a romance built on patience, respect, and trust. And when the time came, they chose to reveal it not in tabloids or interviews, but with a single earth-shattering wedding. Fan reactions. From heartbreak to blessings. The reaction to Gong Yoo's wedding has been unlike any other celebrity event in recent memory. Fans around the world expressed every possible emotion: heartbreak, shock, disbelief, nostalgia, and ultimately, joy. On Korean forums, messages poured in. "My youth feels like it has ended, but I am so proud of him. Nam Than has found his new than, it's real-life goblin. I'm crying but also smiling, because he deserves every happiness." International fans echoed the same mix of emotions. Some even organized online celebrations, creating fan art of the couple, tribute videos, and collaborative projects to send well wishes. Hashtags combining Gong Yoo's name with fairy tale ending trended globally. Of course, there was also humor. Memes spread of fans mourning their imaginary marriages to Gong Yoo, mock crying while holding up posters of him. Yet, even these jokes carried an undertone of love and celebration. What stood out was the overwhelming consensus. Gong Yoo, after years of dedication to his craft and silence about his personal life, deserves happiness. The cultural significance. End of an era. Gong Yoo's marriage is not just a personal milestone, it's a cultural moment. For years, he embodied the fantasy of the unattainable bachelor, the man who belonged to everyone yet no one. His wedding marks the end of that fantasy, closing a chapter in Korean entertainment history. But it also opens a new one. His decision to marry at 46 sends a powerful message in a society often obsessed with timelines. In a world where celebrities are pressured to marry young, start families early, and fit into rigid molds, Gong Yoo proved that love arrives when it is meant to. His story resonates with countless fans who feel the same societal pressures. The symbolism of his wedding extends beyond romance. It represents growth, maturity, and authenticity. It's a reminder that true love is not always flashy or immediate. It can be quiet, patient, and deeply enduring. Legacy. A love more romantic than fiction. Ironically, for an actor who built his career on playing romantic leads, Gong Yoo's real-life love story may be his most romantic role yet. Unlike the scripted passion of dramas, his marriage is built on years of hidden companionship, trust, and genuine connection. Fans have even said that this story feels more romantic than Goblin. For Gong Yoo, this wedding is the beginning of a new era, One where he is not only Korea's eternal heartthrob but also a husband, and perhaps someday, a father. For fans, it's a bittersweet goodbye to the fantasy of an unattainable star, but a celebration of the man they have admired for so long. In the end, Gong Yoo's wedding is more than just a headline. It's a cultural touchstone, a reminder that even the brightest stars are human, searching for love and belonging just like everyone else. And when that love is finally found, it deserves to be celebrated, by fans, by peers, and by the world. Conclusion. At 46, Gong Yoo has done what many thought impossible. He ended years of speculation, broke millions of hearts, and yet, somehow, made those same hearts cheer for him. His wedding is not simply an event, it is history. A once-in-a-generation moment that fans will talk about for decades, a story that blends glamour with humanity, mystery with revelation, and fantasy with reality. For those who grew up watching him on screen, this marriage may feel like the closing of a chapter. But for Gong Yoo himself, it is the beginning of the most important role of his life. And perhaps that is the true magic of this wedding. Not the shock, not the headlines, not the trending hashtags, but the reminder that love, when it finally arrives, can be more breathtaking than any drama.